Welcome back to the shop. I'm Andrew and this is Davidson Crafts, and today we're going to be casting the bones. Well, as you saw in the thumbnail, we're going to be making a wand today, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you probably know that I'm a fan of making wands. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's a really creative project, and I like that. I thought it would be fun to make a wand using some bones in the handle. Now, these are just some deer bones that I found while hiking, and I thought it'd be cool to try and incorporate one of these. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so for the handle of our wand, I have this piece of bone and I just took it over the bandsaw and cut this section off. So I figured this would make a pretty good handle. And as you know, the inside of bones are hollow and we've got two sizable cracks on it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is mix up some epoxy resin and fill this up so that we've got a good strong handle and something that our top part of our wand can kind of sink down into to create a good strong wand. For the top section of the wand, I've got this piece of bloodwood, and I think that'll go really good with kind of the bone white. So let's take this over to the bandsaw. Okay, I'm liking the shape of this. So now that we've got this roughed down, we'll go ahead and work on this section here and take this down to where it will fit inside of our bone here. So once we've got that down, we can work on the rest, but want to make sure that we've got all the proper dimensions before we start refining our overall shape. Okay, now that we have our shape in place, we'll go ahead and start sanding. We're going to start at 220 and go up to 400. Now that everything's sanded up, we'll apply our finish. We'll start with just some straight mineral oil, and then we'll apply my homemade finish, which is a mineral oil beeswax combination. Okay, you probably noticed that we didn't do the tip yet. The reason for that is I've had just so many wands break off or come off the lathe or whatever when you're starting to work down that fine tip. And so I like to make sure that I have the rest of it all ready and done before we do that tip. So now that we're to that point, we'll go ahead and finish off shaping our tip and then pop this off the lathe. Okay, now that we have this off the lathe, I went ahead and just sanded the tip here. And so the wood portion is all ready to go. For the bone, I went ahead and taped this up just so that as we were working on the fit here, wouldn't accidentally cause these cracks to split any more than they already have. So now we just need to work on getting everything fit up nice and tight so that we can epoxy everything together. The fit up's starting to look pretty nice, just a little bit more just to get things nice and straight. Then we're going to use this piece of leather to make a spacer between the two. That'll give us a little bit of cushion and give to make sure that things line up nice. It'll be quite similar to what I did on this knife handle where I just stacked the leather. We'll only be doing one piece. Then we'll cure it with some CA glue and then it'll be nice and firm. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, we've got everything fitting up really nice. There's no big gaps or anything like that. I've got the cracks taped up so nothing leaks out, so we can go ahead and get this all glued up. Okay, everything's nice and cured up. So we're gonna go ahead and take it over here to the belt sander. We'll go ahead and take off these corners and just make the transition nice and smooth and then finish it off with some hand sanding. After a ridiculous amount of hand sanding, we have a completed wand, and I'm really happy with how this thing turned out. A couple of things that kind of surprised me. First off was how smooth the bone was able to become. It's very, very nice. It's good to hold. And then the overall weight. It's quite heavy with that resin inside the handle, but heavy in a good way. I like that. I think if I was to do it again, the only thing I might change was maybe shorten the handle just a bit. But all in all, I'm pretty happy and like the way that this thing turned out. If you liked it, let me know by clicking on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to do so for more videos like this. We'll go ahead and end the video here with some close-up shots. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, you probably, okay, okay. The wand portion, blade, hiya. Said let's go ahead again, I always say that. Wait, well that didn't work.